Benoit and Jericho, the first two men in the first ever NLW Royal Rumble match. Benoit nearly went over, but now Jericho looking for the Bulldog, but here comes Benoit from behind with that patented German suplex. That is what Benoit has to do. And if one of these two men can eliminate the other early, it gives them a good chance against number 3. And so on and so forth. 30 men will enter this match. Only one can go to WrestleMania to face the NLW champion. And there's a suplex from Benoit as number 3 prepares to make his way to the ring, but who's it going to be? The buzzer sounds and here comes the Pirate, Paul Burchill. Burchill with a backhand to Benoit and a neck breaker to Chris Jericho, who very smartly holds on to the bottom rope and a couple of chops from Chris Benoit. And Benoit with a massive headbutt, and there goes Paul Burchill already. Burchill the first elimination here, as you see Jericho with a drop kick. Now waiting number 4, who's it going to be? And wielding a steel chair, it's the Hardcore Champion, Hardcore Harley. Hardcore Harley earlier tonight at the Royal Rumble beat AJ Styles to retain the Hardcore title. And now he's looking to win the Royal Rumble and become a double champion at WrestleMania. A big slam from Harley to Jericho. And Jericho holding on for dear life as Hardcore Harley goes for another clothesline, but right into the crippler crossface. The crippler crossface from Chris Benoit. Harley taps, but there's nothing he can do. But manages to punch away. Chris Benoit with the steel chair comes back to haunt him. Hardcore Harley eliminated from this Royal Rumble. Now number 5. Who's it going to be? And it's the big man, Test, the former NLW Tag Team Champion. Earlier tonight, he was in a tag team title match. However, he cost his team the match by attacking his partner Kane. And we know that Kane is supposed to be in this Royal Rumble. Can you imagine what would happen if Test and Kane got into it? Those two monsters. And it's that monstrous power on display from Test with the slam. And now Benoit on his shoulders. Oh my! Benoit trying to reverse it, but Test holds on. And wait a minute though. Now it's Jericho with the walls. The walls of Jericho applied and the crossface at the very same time. Benoit and Jericho forming an unlikely team as number 6, the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer, who brings out the weaponry with that table. Remember, there are no disqualifications in a Royal Rumble. And the DDT from Dreamer, the former Hardcore Champion, doing a number on the participants in this Rumble match. In the trio is Test, and here comes Tommy Dreamer with the drop kick. But Jericho from behind, looking for the Bulldog. But now Dreamer looking for the elimination. Here goes Benoit, but look out. There's Jericho with a double Bulldog. And another entrant. I believe number 7 is Brian Kendrick. But here he comes with a huge dive onto all 3. And Brian Kendrick on fire here in the Rumble. He could potentially be a dark horse, you never know. Anyone can win it. And there's Test with that big boot in the corner of the innovator of violence as Kendrick tries to eliminate Jericho, but Jericho smartly holding on to the post, and there's a big time powerbomb from Test to Dreamer. Test looking dominant here, but who's next? Oh my God. Well, this is the last person that Test wants to face after what happened earlier tonight. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell? Oh my God, over the shoulders. And the gorilla press to the outside. Brian Kendrick is gone. And look at Test just nodding in approval. Why isn't Kane attacking Test? Oh my, the choke slam. Through the table to Tommy Dreamer. And it appears as though Test is still manipulating Kane. Maybe Kane has forgiven Test after he was betrayed earlier, but I don't know, who knows? And here comes Paul London, number 9, but a big punch by Kane to Paul London, and he's down. But now, look at this, former tag champions, Test and Kane, going up against Benoit and Jericho. Now wrenching on that leg, and Jericho trying to avoid elimination. With a big time power slam from the Big Red Machine. We're a third of the way through this Royal Rumble. Who's number 10? And it's only the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Running into the ring, goes right after Kane as well. Clatters him in the corner. And the big time Pele to Paul London. AJ Styles, oh no. Jericho looking for the walls, but AJ Styles powers his way out. Styles on fire, but Test and Kane trying to eliminate him. As we await number 11. Who's it going to be? And it's The Miz. The Miz in now, but oh my! Well, thanks for coming, Miz. Immediately gets hit with a chokeslam from oh, wait a minute! Oh, USOB, Test from behind, eliminating Kane. Once again betraying Kane. But AJ Styles from behind eliminates Test. Test gone from the Rumble, and Kane is not happy with his former tag team partner. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And Kane, after being fooled twice, just drove the steel steps into the head of his tag team partner, Test. And another entrant in the Royal Rumble. And it's the San Diego Sensation, Mr. 619, Rey Mysterio. And speaking of 619, Jericho set up, and there it is. 619 to Y2J. And Test having to be stretchered off after the assault from Kane. I know that's not the last time those two are going to wrestle, but now Rey Mysterio being attacked by The Miz, but The Miz misses. And The Miz flies over the top rope. Rey Mysterio eliminating the A-lister. And another wrestler entering the fray, the member of the legendary Guerrero family, Chavo. Rey Mysterio eliminates Chavo Guerrero in record time. And that has to be the fastest elimination in NLW Rumble history. As AJ Styles being worked over by Paul London. Y2J meanwhile works over Rey Mysterio. Benoit still in it. He was number 2, but Jericho is number 1. Has Rey Mysterio up in the air. Another dragon suplex. More like a tiger suplex from Jericho that time to Rey Mysterio. Number 14. And it's only one half of the tag team champions, R-Truth. DDT to Jericho. Earlier tonight, R-Truth and Kofi Kingston defeated Test and Kane with the titles on the line. He's got momentum on his side, and he's using that momentum to try and eliminate Benoit. Meanwhile, Paul London nearly eliminated by AJ Styles, and the entrants are coming thick and fast in this NLW Rumble. But who's next? Halfway point, number 15. And it's the big man, big sexy Kevin Nash. 7 feet tall, 300 pounds, dropping Jericho on his spine. And clatters everybody in sight. A huge lariat. Did you see how much he towered over Rey Mysterio? And as Paul London now, oh my God! Jackknife powerbomb onto the ramp. Paul London is gone. Another entrant. He spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool. Carlito teaming up with Kevin Nash already, and that is wise. You want to team up if you want to have any chance of getting to the last four, the last three even. And now another entrant on his way. And Blackpool's bruiser. It's William Regal. He's not being very gentlemanly here tonight. He wants to win it and go on to WrestleMania to face the world champion, whoever that may be. At the moment, it's John Cena. But who could potentially challenge Cena at WrestleMania? We will see. Nash backdrop in AJ Styles. Number 17, I believe it is Kofi Kingston, the other half of the NLW Tag Team Champions. And comes in with an axe handle, taking down William Regal, and the fans love it. Give the people what they want with that boom drop. Drop in the legs. And now the NLW Tag Team Champions coming face to face. Kofi Kingston and R-Truth going after Chris Jericho. Smartly teaming up. And this is certainly an interesting entrant. Number 19, the Boogeyman. Look at this freak. What the hell was that? And I think Kevin Nash thought that as well. And he eliminates the Boogeyman. And the Boogeyman freaking people out. And where the hell is he going now? Well, I have no idea where the Boogeyman's going. But I know that we're 2/3 of the way through. Number 20. It is the Animal, Batista, who in recent weeks has been targeting Randy Orton. And Randy Orton is scheduled to be in this Rumble match, but after the numerous assaults from Batista over the past few weeks, I don't know if he's even going to be able to compete. AJ dives after Batista, and Batista eliminates the Phenomenal One. AJ gone from this Royal Rumble match. And Rey Mysterio trying to eliminate William Regal as Batista clatters Carlito. And number 21, he is making his NLW debut here tonight. It is Raven, and already eliminates R-Truth. Raven had some mysterious words on our last episode saying he was going to win this Royal Rumble match and go to WrestleMania. And what a debut it would be for Raven if he can win the Royal Rumble match. And you never know what's going to happen in the Rumble as we head on to number 21. Who's it going to be? I said you never know who's going to show up in the Royal Rumble match. And look who it is. Number 21 is the Icon Sting. Sting making his first appearance here in NLW. And what a way to do it. Scorpion Death Drop to Carlito. Sting on fire. Sting a splash to Kofi. And now eliminates William Regal. Sting shocking the NLW fans. Sting on fire. Who can stop this man? Surely he has to be the favourite now. my God. Things are heating up now. Number 22, The Undertaker. Face to face in the ring with the Icon Sting. And now these two fighting each other. What a dream match we're witnessing here in the Rumble. Undertaker tries to eliminate Sting, but Carlito gone instead. Sting and The Undertaker battling out. There's a chop and a punch from The Undertaker, and both men take each other down with a double clothesline. Number 23 incoming. Sting and The Undertaker both down. Who's going to pick up the pieces? And the entire Rumble has stopped because they know that this is the biggest man in the match. The 7-foot tall, 400-pound giant, The Big Show, eliminating Kevin Nash, knocking out Chris Jericho and delivering the chokeslam to Raven. And not a double chokeslam, surely not. And now the entire Rumble ganging up on The Big Show. That's what they have to do to eliminate this giant. But look at the power of Big Show. Overpowering every man in the match. The Big Show looking unstoppable. Who can stop this mammoth giant? Well, I spoke too soon. Here comes the 7'3" Great Khali. Big Show won a battle royal on our last episode, and at the end of that match, the Great Khali came out and confronted him with a big chop from Khali. Those huge hands, and now Big Show from behind. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that power. The power slam to the Great Khali. Khali handled like a sack of potatoes by the Big Show, and the Big Show eliminates the Great Khali. Look out! And every man in the match teams up to eliminate the giant. The Big Show gone from this match. Number 25, who's it going to be? The masterpiece, Chris Masters. And Chris Masters choking out Rey Mysterio. And you can see now the ring filling up with bodies. One of these men could potentially be going on to WrestleMania to fight for John Cena's heavyweight title. The DDT to Chris Masters on the other side, and Chris Jericho and Batista teaming up on The Undertaker. Rey Mysterio delivering some shots to Chris Masters. Well, the ring's filling up. We've already seen so many surprises, but who's next in this Rumble? It's the Viper! And he is making a beeline for the ring! And he wants to go right after Batista. But first, clotheslines everyone in the RKO out of nowhere. To Chris Jericho. He's been thrown off a stage, speared through a barricade by Batista. But now he wants his revenge, but here comes Raven from behind. Raven effect coming. No! Eliminated by Randy Orton. Out goes Raven. But Batista from behind with a spear. And Batista and Orton continuing their legendary rivalry here in this Royal Rumble match. Orton wants to choke out Batista. Make him pass out, but no time to wait. Here comes Mr. Anderson. And eliminates Kofi Kingston. Mr. Anderson, a prolific striker. I don't think slapping The Undertaker was wise. Chokeslam coming, no, the mic check. Mic check to The Undertaker. Now Rey Mysterio working over Sting. Randy Orton continues to brawl with the Animal. Jericho still in it. He was number one. Benoit on the other side. He was number 2 in this match and he's still fighting. As we await the next arrival in this Rumble, number 29, Alberto Del Rio, the Intercontinental Champion. 29, as Rey Mysterio goes after his rival Del Rio. Earlier tonight, Del Rio cheated to win his 2 out of 3 Falls match against Rey. But the Intercontinental Champion may be eliminated here. Rey runs after him, but Sting backdrops him out. Rey Mysterio gone from the Royal Rumble. Well, Del Rio, with that cocky smile, knows he's eliminated his rival. Well, we only have one entrant left. Who is going to be number 30 in the Royal Rumble? You've got to be kidding me! Number 30, making his in-ring debut for No Limits Wrestling. It's the game, Triple H, as he clotheslines Chris Masters out. Taking out everyone. With Mr. Anderson going for the mic check, but a spine buster from Triple H. Triple H in No Limits Wrestling. And now he's come face to face with the first ever NLW champion, The Undertaker. But Triple H with the pedigree. No, Sting with the clothesline. Everybody's entered now. Triple H, the 30th entrant. I can't believe it, but you'd have to expect these surprises in the Royal Rumble match. Oh, but Jericho and Benoit fighting on the other side of the ring. They were number 1 and number 2, and they're fighting on the apron now as Batista tries to eliminate Randy Orton. Jericho and Benoit, they've been in it since the beginning. Oh, but Jericho almost falls. And now, oh, Benoit close. Benoit close to falling. And look at that. Look how close his feet are to touching the floor. But the Intercontinental Champion eliminates them both. They've lasted since the beginning. But now Alberto Del Rio eliminates both Chris Jericho and Chris Benoit. Well, they put in a hell of an effort, but they are now gone from this Royal Rumble. And Triple H from behind eliminates the Intercontinental Champion. Del Rio flies out. And now Sting and The Undertaker fighting it out continuously. We are down to just 6 men remaining. And it may be 5. Batista looks to eliminate Randy Orton. But Batista hangs on. And he's fallen over the top. Randy Orton from behind, look out! RKO! And Batista's gone. Batista gone from the Royal Rumble match. And now we are down to 5. Which one of these men will be going to WrestleMania to challenge the world champ? Wait a minute. Oh, what? Batista. Batista coming back in after he's already been eliminated. And just eliminates Randy Orton. And oh my, he's got that nasty cut above his iron. Spear from Batista. Randy Orton covered in blood. Oh, you made your point, damn it. And the spinebuster on the floor. Batista, furious at being eliminated from this match, goes back in to eliminate Randy Orton. And it's a damn shame. Well, folks, we're down to 4. Triple H, The Undertaker, Sting, Mr. Anderson. One of them is going to WrestleMania. Sting and Mr. Anderson fighting it out as The Undertaker punches away on Triple H. Mr. Anderson goes after Sting but falls over the top but hangs on. He's kicking his way. He wants to hang on for dear life, but Sting with the clothesline eliminates Mr. Anderson. Now we are down to 3. Sting, The Undertaker, Triple H. Who is going to WrestleMania? Well, Triple H and Sting double teaming The Undertaker with that double DDT. And now Triple H teeing off on Sting, the Icon, in the corner. But throttles Triple H by the throat. And oh my! Scorpion Death Drop from Sting. And now, the Scorpion Deathlock, that sharpshooter in the centre of the ring. Sting wrenching back on those legs. But The Undertaker from behind eliminates Sting. Sting is gone. Sting will not be going to the main event of Mania. The Undertaker eliminates Sting. And now we're down to 2. Triple H or The Undertaker. One of these men gonna win the coveted Royal Rumble. Wait a minute. On Sting pulling out The Undertaker. And they're gonna throw him into the steel steps. What the hell is this about? Well, Sting, furious at having been eliminated, takes his anger out on The Undertaker, throwing him into the steps. What the hell has gotten into Sting? Is The Undertaker even going to be able to continue? Maybe not for much longer. Triple H may have an easy job of taking him out. But a throttle by the throat. Went for the chokeslam. No! Pedigree from Triple H. And now, it may be over. Undertaker trying desperately to hang on. Triple H tries to eliminate The Undertaker. Oh, and he almost does, but look out. He's hanging on for dear life as The Undertaker. Kicking and trying to fight his way free, and he does into the Tombstone Pile Driver. Tombstone Pile Driver as Triple H is thrown over, but he hangs on. And I think The Undertaker thinks he's won. The Undertaker thinks he's won this match. But look out! Triple H eliminates The Undertaker. The game is going to WrestleMania. Triple H is your winner of this Royal Rumble match.